Hello everyone and welcome to the Wolfszeit channel. Today with a very special topic, always special. The Koto Keep Siege. So the Red Alliance and the Jungle Alliance versus Koto. It's not Koto alone. There are also a lot of other guilds involved into this. Just to give you a little bit more context. The numbers on the battlefield were totally insane. I don't know, it's about maybe 150 versus 250. It's maybe 200 versus 200. It's maybe even 300 versus 300. I don't know. The numbers are not clear. And of course, every side is claiming that they're having the real numbers. Yeah, I know. Of course, as always. So anyway, the Reckoning patch is around the corner. A lot of guilds came together and thought maybe they could siege something. So to the list of guilds that were involved on the attacking side. Battle Brothers, Tofu, Carney, Empire, Wheelchair Bandits, Pillow, Artisans, Tribe, House of Targaryen, Grimside, Integrity, New Dawn, Avalanche, Delilah, Knights of the Rose, Onyx, Sunyata, Shango, Imperium, Pharaoh, Dauntless. But Dauntless and Samrat weren't there. Undead Lords, Dissension, Tartarians, Pain Candy, Evolve, North Order, Wings, Legio Italia, Elusive Avengers, Harbingers, Levia, Nightfall, Omni, Samrat, Overt, Odinseed, of course. And we, Wolfszeit, we were also involved into this. Organization was made by Odinseed and sometimes it was not perfect. At least that is what a lot of people claim. Especially some logout calls at some locations, which was basically a death sentence. But some very good news for Starvolt, I guess, because their FPS are very stable. For a lot of people it was okay, the performance during the whole fight. For some it was of course a lag fest, but for most it worked smooth. And you can really see the performance improvements that Starvolt made before the Reckoning patch. And I'm really wondering with the upcoming siege changes after the Reckoning patch that Starvolt promised, maybe also the sieging for keeps will change a little bit maybe. But all in all, a lot of people had a lot of fun, which is just awesome. And of course there is shit talk on every side, because in a server war in an online game there's a lot of conflict potential. So yeah, I've seen a lot of shit talk messages in the past 24 hours, and of course there is a lot of shit talk about this siege. But please guys, keep it civil. I mean a little bit of shit talk is okay. I mean, I can at least understand the anger. Oh my god, there was so many times in the past where I literally bit in my desk. From time to time when we lose a contract or something, I'm getting wild. And yeah, some people maybe bite in the desk, and some people are maybe, I don't know, making shit talk in Mortal General chat. I don't know. I guess it really depends on the personality. Also, a lot of people raised the question, why now? Why a keep siege here? Why now? And stuff like that. First, because the people need content, and a lot of people just wanted to have a big fight again. Or was the whole reason something completely different? Something that has absolutely nothing to do with this desert town here that is called Miduli. We will maybe never know. Or do we know? No, we're just having speculations here. But if you think a little bit further, with the Reckoning patch, there will be the tax system will come into the game. Also the region system, where the whole map is divided into regions with taxes and stuff. There will also be a lot of changes to keeps and how keeps function, and it must be good, because Starvolt already said that they will improve the benefits of having and owning a keep. And one side note here for everyone, yes, we updated our guild uniform, because why not? And of course people are doing shit talk about that because they just don't know shit. So in the past a lot did World War jokes, of course, because we are Germans. I mean, all the time in every game we play, this is just I don't know. In every game you play as a German, you're getting insulted every time. Just because you are German. It's always the same. And it doesn't matter how we change our logo or how our uniform looks, we will always getting the same insults and the same jokes all the time. And we wanted to change our uniform from time to time, just the logo of the current German military. So I don't know. I'm sorry that I'm now talked so much off topic about the uniform and stuff, but especially after sieges like that, stuff like this occurs all the time, and I'm thinking to myself, oh my god, I just want to enjoy Mortal Online. I just want to siege something. I just want to play here. Leave me alone. So for the attacker side, it was a little bit more frustrating maybe, because it took hours and hours and hours, and a few people just logged out somewhere where the call was to log out, and then they logged in and then they instantly died and stuff like that. But all in all, a lot of people traded Cronite, Octmium, and a lot of other stuff. Some are lucky, some are unlucky. But what's also very interesting on this siege is when you look at other perspectives. So this video is from Tarzu. It's also linked down in the description. And of course, some parts of the battle were not easy for them, but they won and celebrated that. So next time maybe we, the attackers, can celebrate and can also making party hard on the Koto keep. And this is the beauty of Mortal Online. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but it's always fun. Sometimes it's maybe more fun than other times, but it's fun. And with the upcoming Reckoning patch, and with that the upcoming region system and the territorial control changes, will have a huge impact on the PvP in Mortal Online. And this will be very interesting, because when it's about taxes, when it's about gold, when it's about resources, people will fight like crazy, and a lot of fights and sieges will occur after the Reckoning. And you can literally feel the tension. You can literally feel the tension in a lot of Mortal players. But it's good that the outposts will come to the game, and I guess with that there will be PvP content, a lot more PvP content, because this is what keeps the people engaged. I mean, when people are having conflict, when two alliances and guilds having conflicts with each other, then of course this will breed more player interaction in the game and more player interaction in general. And maybe after Reckoning, Star World has more time for the fancy role-playing things, or maybe for some fancy animations, maybe the caravan system, maybe it's breeding, maybe it's the second continent, maybe it's that the dungeons having more entrances and exits and stuff, maybe a rework of the dungeon designs and stuff. But the sheer list of stuff that Star World could implement or Star World could program for the game and stuff seems endless, and it is endless. Henrik and Star World, the company, of course knows that, and this is why they want to prioritize things. So after the Reckoning patch there will be content votings again for the next content that we all want to see in Mortal. And of course Star World will make a list of stuff they want to do, of the stuff they maybe want to implement and stuff, and the players will vote for that, and we will see what come out of that. I mean, I'm getting nearly every week a comment about the fist weapons and stuff, because they already had a preview there, and Henrik showed some of the fist weapons in his stream, but they are currently not implemented because they are on hold, and this is completely okay. And I also can understand why people are so mad about when they see fist weapons in a preview and then 1 year later there's no fist weapons in the game. But you need to understand that there is stuff that's more important, like servers, infrastructure, performance, updates, compatibility stuff, anti-cheat. Everything is more important than fist weapons. This is also why they are now patching the Reckoning patch, because I've also seen that a few people complain about the Reckoning patch. I can totally understand it. I'm also someone who's not playing 24/7 PvP, and I like PvP, it's okay, but I'm not someone who is making all the time PvP. So I'm also sitting there with the PvP changes and thinking to myself, okay, would be nice if we could have this mechanic implemented, this for the NPCs, this for the PvE mechanic, this for the dungeons, this for that, this for this, and this for this. And then, oh, this would be so awesome. And then I'm thinking to myself, oh yeah, but all these features are worth nothing when you can't fight in a big mass fight and having the 3 FPS and stuff. And this is why Star Wars patched the performance and stuff, because a lot of people complain about the performance. Then they also patched in the network infrastructure, because a lot of people were complaining about the node lines, of course, because they were shit in the past. And it's a never-ending cycle of development, and Star Wars is really trying their best to give us the best they can. And the thing is, in the end, the product is getting better and better and better, and more players will come over time, because the more features, mechanics you implement that are good, that are very thoughtful, thought through an end, and are very well implemented. Like, for example, the tablet system. This is the prime example of implementing a perfect system, or with the new broker system and stuff like that. And in the end, we just have to wait, be a little patient, and enjoy the game how it is currently, because there is a lot of stuff you can do currently in Mortal Online. So please leave your opinion about the Keep Siege, especially when you were in there, in the comments, would be very nice. For example, how did you like the fight? Do you like the fight? Was the performance okay? Was it bad? And stuff like this. So special thanks to all of the supporters, of course. Carmel, Lucario, Mr. Minerva, Dem Tired, Ronus, Paternax, Colum, Bulldog, and all the others, of course. So never forget to siege Koto hard. I mean, make party art. See you all next time. Goodbye.